All right. What's going on, everyone? Aaron here, Clean Cuts Lawn Care. It is Monday morning, so it is freezing outside. We're getting, some snow flurries coming. However, I did have a huge cleanup scheduled for this morning, and canceled on me the last minute. So, and let me tell you a little backstory. This is the neighbor of the person who basically tried to scam us. Like, she was gonna get a full service cleanup for like 80 bucks. It's the neighbor. So let's go all the way back. A couple years ago, the neighbor who tried to scam us called me for a fall cleanup. We did it that year, 2 cleanups. And at the second cleanup, her neighbor came out and asked me for a price on cleanup and a price on mowing. I gave him both. He accepted both. I did his cleanup the next day. We began mowing for him the next spring, but not the neighbor. Last year, they both asked for fall cleanups, and she asked for us to start mowing this year. So I scheduled both of their cleanups on the same day. Let's say on a Monday, I confirmed their cleanups and told them we would be there Wednesday. They confirmed. On the way to their house for the cleanups, he calls me and cancels. But, I was mad about it, but I said whatever. Kept them both on the schedule for mowing. And the neighbor, was a problem all year. So I knew I was going to be taking her off the schedule for this coming year. The last service she's getting is snow removal for this year, but I was going to keep him on the schedule. So he asked me for leaf cleanup like 4 weeks ago. I said, "Are you sure? Because you canceled last year at the last minute." "Yeah, I'm sure. It's too hard. I don't have the right blower. The backyard's way too hard to do." I said, "Okay, I'm gonna put you on the schedule, but I need you to actually have it done, because I rather give that spot to someone else if you're not gonna have us do it." "Yep, I need it." Okay. I texted him yesterday morning, let him know we're gonna be here this morning. Last night, late, I get a text message, he canceled. "Oh, I went out there and did it, got most of it done." Okay. So now I'm taking him off the schedule too for even mowing. So I'm dropping both of them. She, like I said, she was a real problem all year. She needed a spring cleanup. Even after 2 fall cleanups, her property is so bad, you need to do a spring cleanup too. And I had been calling her all spring. She wouldn't answer the phone, wouldn't call me back. I left her a few voicemails. I said, "We can't begin mowing until your spring cleanup is done." She didn't call me back until 2 weeks into the mowing season. And I remember when I did her spring cleanup, she's the one who was like standing in the garage. All I needed to do was collect the check. And I'm telling her, I'm like, "Okay, I gotta go. I need the check." And she goes, "Can you come back later today and pick up the check?" And I'm like, "No, absolutely not. I'm here right now." So, and then after that, we would leave her invoice for her the week before, just like everyone else. Call her the day before. "Hey, your bill's due tomorrow." She wouldn't answer the door once we got there, wouldn't answer the phone. One time, she opened up her door. She was already a week late. And she goes, "I never got your invoice." I said, "You got the invoice. It was here in the door, right where I leave it every time. You got it." "No, I swear I didn't." And I'm standing in the doorway. Right next to me, there's a little, like a TV tray, like you would put next to it, in front of a chair and eat off of. And there's papers on it. The top paper is the invoice I had left. So I go, "Oh, you didn't get the invoice?" "No, I never got it." I said, "It's right there on that table." And she goes, literally, she goes, "Oh, I didn't know you left it there." So I go, "You really think I opened up your door came into your hallway and left the invoice on that table? I said, I left it in the door. You took it out of the door, and that's where you put it. Oh, it was constantly a problem with her. So they're both done. Like I said, I only left her on the snow schedule because we had like 3 people cancel and I didn't want to lose any more. So yeah, she can go ahead and pay that $400 snow bill that will probably only do, I don't know, 3, 4, maybe 5 snow services for. So after that, they're both done. And like I said, I almost told him yesterday, I'm taking you off of my mowing route, because with the cancellation, he goes, make sure you leave me on the mowing schedule. I almost responded and said, no, I'm taking you off, but no, I don't think I will let him know. I think a good time to let him know is probably about a week into the mowing season, because maybe it would be a good idea for him to learn what kind of confusion comes with people canceling on you at the last minute, being that it's the second time he did it. Especially after I said, are you sure you want a spot on the schedule? I'd rather give it to someone who's not going to cancel. Yeah, please, please, I need that spot. It's too hard for me to do it, blah, blah, blah. And then you cancel. So I think that's how I'm going to go about it. But all right, so this is the new cargo carrier I bought for the big snow blower. I had the same exact one our first year and I broke it. A few of the steps had broke right here. So now here's the thing, I was going to order a different one from Amazon, but none of them, including this one, was wide enough. But the ones on Amazon, I didn't know if I could modify them. I got to modify this one because I want to be able to grab the snowblower right from this instead of using the back of the truck. I'm going to have the backup snowblower in the back of the truck just in case. So I got to put all this together. I want to get the sidewalls off, and I want to get the snowblower set up in the back of the truck. Also, I got the 36 out, the old one, because I got a few offers on it. I turned down most of them, but someone says they want to come look at it either today or tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to start putting this together because I'm going to have to modify it. All right. I'm just going to start everything. Come on. I'm not tightening nothing down yet. So 5's on the end, a 7 right in the middle, right here. What's crazy is once I get it together, I have to cut a portion of the top off to make it work because the snowblower is too wide. It'll be all right though. Okay. All right, so I have the whole bottom attached, not tightened down, because like I said, I'm gonna have to get rid of something over here. Yeah, it'll be this side, because now I'm gonna have the ramp come down this way, which technically that's backwards, right? Because the ramp's gonna go down into the street. But the reason I'm doing that is because if I have it come down this way, most of the time I'm gonna have piles of snow on tree lawns right here, and it's gonna be hard to get the snow blower through that. So I rather have it come down this way and then just fold the ramp back up real quick while I go do my work. Now the reason I'm gonna have to get rid of something over here is because the main area of the snowblower is wider than the usable ramp. So I'm gonna need it to sit over here a little bit. That's why I'm gonna have to get rid of some of this. It's not gonna mess up the integrity of the structure, because this is the main frame. It's the top that I'm gonna have to get rid of some of it, not the main frame. So that's not gonna be a problem. All right, getting pretty close to having the frame assembled. I haven't tightened anything down yet. Right now I'm just getting all the bolts and nuts put together. Then I'll tighten them all down. I remember putting this together the first time, and the instructions sucked then, and they suck now. But once you start doing it, you just know what you're doing. All right, I'm gonna start tightening everything now. I'm not gonna show you all this, it's boring. All right, so I have the actual basket all put together. Everything's assembled. I do have the door on the left, like I said. I just have to finish putting the gate on it, and then I can go ahead and bring this. I'm gonna put it on the truck, and then I can figure out exactly what modifications I need to make. So here's the gate. But I gotta take a break. I'm freezing. I mean, it's unbelievably cold out here right now. So I'm gonna get in the truck and warm up. All right, so on top of the cart, I bought a rattle hitch tightener. So, because you can see this has some movement to it, and I don't want that. So bought one of these. All right, so from what I'm seeing, it would go on like that. All right, so it looks like it's a 3/4 inch bolt, and it's supposed to go on just like this. Okay, they're going up. Hopefully that other battery has a little juice in it. See. Wow, that works. That has no more movement to it. See if I can get it a little bit tighter. There we go. Oh yeah. Tell you what, I'm glad I grabbed that. All right, so let's see what kind of modifications I need to make. All right, so that section right here, here to here, has to come out. Now again, that's not gonna affect the integrity of the frame, because the frame is the bottom part. So I'm gonna have to cut it here and right in front of that first one. So I might as well just take that middle part out right there. That's about all I can do. So here's the part that sucks. As soon as I cut that, it's over. There's no returning it. If I'm wrong and it doesn't work, then it's just garbage. So, but I don't have a choice, you know. I'm gonna have to take that out, move that tie down to that side, and not have a tie down there. And I don't know if I have enough battery even to cut this. We're gonna find out. Let me go get my glasses. All right, so it fits on the ramp. It's nice and sturdy. Let's see if the doors, I need to put a piece of wood right here, because when it goes in between here, it does not want to pull up. And that's how I broke my last one, was hitting these with the smaller snow blower, and it busted these out in the middle. So I need to cut a piece of wood and like bolt it onto here. Okay, so the door will close, the ramp. All right. Tell you what, this right here is a huge amount of stress off me, just knowing that this is gonna work. All right, these are extra shear pins for both machines. Put those in there. All right, so I got the board cut that I'm gonna install here, but I already got the hardware to install that wood. Only thing I don't have is the right size washers. All right, got the ramp installed. Oh boy, I lost my reflectors I had that go right here. Damn. I bet when I drove up here I dropped them, or they slid back here somewhere. I gotta go find them now. Anyway, got the ramp installed on here, so now it's not going to be hitting those steps, and I don't got to worry about it breaking. Eventually, when I have time, I am going to put wood around the sides. That way I don't have to strap it down every time I load it up. I don't have time for that right this second, but I will be doing that when I can. All right, so I started walking the route where I traveled to find my reflectors. They're in my pocket, so that's fine. At least I got them. Now, two of the parts actually came with pre-drilled holes for these reflectors, and I put them on the sides instead of the back. Here, I'll show you. See how this one has pre-drilled holes? That was supposed to go right here. Same on this side. I don't know where I used the other one. Right there. I used them on the wrong end. It's all right, I can just drill some holes there and here and install it. All right, at least everything's done for the one snow blower, the main snow blower. Check this out. Had a customer just call me, said she did the same thing. We've done her cleanup every year faithfully, never missed a year so far. She double checked with me 3 or 4 times, make sure she was still on the schedule. I told her yeah. I told her the day before that we were coming, and she ended up telling me, oh, don't worry about it, my family came and already did it. So this was a few weeks ago. So we had a few big windstorms past couple days here. Well, she just called me, I wouldn't answer, let it go to voicemail. I listened to the voicemail. I'm wondering if you're done for the season. That big storm knocked a bunch of leaves down. I'm hoping you could come do it. Remember though, my son already got the bulk of it, so it's not like there's that much. Nope, absolutely not interested. In fact, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take that person off our mowing route as well. As you can tell, there's people on the chopping block and I'm chopping them. You waste my time, you waste my company's time. Don't want you, don't need you. So yeah, next year we're gonna be going through some changes, that's for certain, and I'm excited for the changes to come. So, all right guys, that's about it. I'm heading home now because like I said, they're saying 2 inches for my county of snow, lake effect snow. The northeastern part, which we're more in the middle, but we're in the northeastern part of our city, so a little more to the northeast than I'd like to be, but they're saying the whole city can get 2 or more inches. The northeastern part can get 3 to 6. So I don't know. A few guys at the shop who do snow removal, they're there loading up their snow plows and snow blowers. A service van, like an electrical van, just passed me. He had about 6 inches of snow on his vehicle. I don't know where he came from. So I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna rest up, because if I gotta head out at some point tonight or early morning, I wanna be ready for it. Right now we have work on the schedule for tomorrow, but obviously if it snows, that's not gonna happen. So, all right guys, if you liked the video, hit like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, let me know everything I'm doing wrong, and keep them edges clean, boys. I'm out.